Imagine waking up one day and realizing the world you've been living in, a world of struggle, rules, and separation, isn't the only reality. What if you could shift your perspective, not to escape but to awaken, seeing yourself not as a piece in someone else's puzzle but as a creator shaping your own canvas? The world is changing, whispering of a shift from a life of survival to one of creation, from feeling small to knowing your boundless power. This isn't about new dimensions or mystical jargon, it's about how you perceive, how you choose, and how you live. Today, we're exploring what it means to move from a mindset of fear and limitation to one of freedom and possibility, choosing to create from your inner truth. This journey isn't about leaving the world, it's about seeing it clearly, living as your true self, and transforming your reality. If you're here, you're ready to make that choice and step into a life that's yours. For most of your life, you've been taught to see yourself as separate, a body, a name, a role in a world that's bigger than you. You're a worker, a parent, a citizen, defined by what you do, not who you are. This perspective keeps you tethered to a system of rules, expectations, and hierarchies. You're told to follow a path, school, job, retirement, without questioning, as if your worth depends on how well you fit in. This is a world built on separation, where you're taught to compete, to fear loss, to seek approval from outside yourself. In this mindset, life feels like a race you didn't sign up for. You chase security, status, or acceptance, believing they define you. You worry about failing, about not being enough, about what others think. The system thrives on this. It needs you to feel small, to stay in line, to measure your value by external markers like money, titles, or likes. It's a world where you're always proving, always striving, always reacting to forces you're told you can't control. This separation is like living in a maze, running through walls of expectation, chasing exits that promise safety but lead to more walls. The system designed the maze, not you, and it profits from your effort to escape. Awakening begins when you stop running and ask, is this maze even real? To expand, reflect on where you feel separate. Do you define yourself by your job, your status? Do you seek approval to feel worthy? Write down one moment where you felt trapped by external expectations. This awareness is your first step toward freedom. The system that keeps you in this mindset isn't a shadowy villain, it's a web of beliefs, subtle and pervasive, woven into your daily life. It's the voice that says you must work harder to be valued, stay quiet to be liked, or sacrifice your dreams for stability. These aren't chains you see, they're thoughts you've internalized, convictions that feel like truth but keep you tethered to a life of survival, not creation. From childhood, you're shaped to fit this web. You're praised for obedience, judged for stepping out of line, taught to prioritize others' needs over your own. You learn that love, safety, and worth must be earned, that you're not enough as you are. This conditioning isn't accidental, it's designed to keep you reacting, not creating, ensuring your energy serves the system's goals, not your own. These chains are like threads in a tapestry, so tightly woven you barely notice them. They're in the guilt you feel for resting, the fear of speaking your truth, the urge to conform. Awakening means seeing the threads and choosing not to let them define you, stepping into a life where you create, not obey. To delve deeper, notice these chains in your life. Do you feel guilty for saying no? Afraid to pursue a dream because it's impractical? Journal one moment where you felt bound by an invisible rule. Recognizing this loosens the threads, freeing you to choose differently. Beneath the layers of conditioning lies your true self, a spark of consciousness, boundless and free, that knows no separation. This is the you that feels alive in moments of joy, that senses truth in quiet clarity, that dreams beyond the system's limits. It's not your roles or achievements, It's your essence, the light that shines when you're fully you, unburdened by external demands. This spark is your power, untouchable by the system. It doesn't need approval or validation, it simply is, radiating creativity, love, and presence. When you act from this place, choosing joy, trusting your intuition, creating for love, you break free from the system's web, living as a source, not a servant. The system can't control this spark, it thrives on reaction, but your essence creates. This spark is like a river beneath a frozen surface. The system's ice, rules, fears, covers it, but your warmth, your choices, melt the barriers, letting the river flow. Each moment you choose from your essence, you free more of your current, shaping a life that's yours. To expand, connect with your spark. Spend a moment in silence, feeling what lights you up, a passion, a memory. Write down one instance where you felt truly yourself, free of roles. This is your essence, the source of your creative power. Moving from a mindset of separation to one of creation isn't about changing the world, it's about changing how you see it. In the old perspective, you're a piece in a puzzle, reacting to a world that controls you. In the new perspective, you're a creator, shaping reality from within. This shift isn't about escaping to a magical realm, it's about seeing the world clearly, free of fear's filters, and choosing to live from your truth. This shift changes everything. You stop waiting for permission to be happy. You stop proving your worth. You stop fighting to fit in. Instead, you trust your inner voice, act from love, and watch the world respond. People who don't align with your truth fade, opportunities that match your light appear. You're not chasing, you're creating, living as if the world bends to your heart, not the other way around. This shift is like cleaning a foggy window. The world outside hasn't changed, but your view has, clear, vibrant, alive. You see possibilities where you once saw walls, connections where you saw division. Each choice to see differently builds a reality that reflects your truth. To delve deeper, practice this shift. For 1 hour, act as if you're free of external rules, say what you feel, do what lights you up. Journal how it changes your perspective. These moments clarify your vision, aligning your reality with your essence. The world is shifting, not because of cosmic events but because the old ways, built on fear, control, and separation, are crumbling. Structures you once trusted, jobs, systems, norms, are revealing their fragility. Relationships falter, plans dissolve, and what seemed stable vanishes. This isn't chaos, it's a clearing, a chance to see what matters, not things, but your inner truth. This collapse strips away the props, status, possessions, that defined you in the old mindset. It's uncomfortable, but it's also a gift, asking, who are you without these? The answer is your spark, your essence, untouched by loss. In this empty space, you're free to choose, not to rebuild the old but to create anew, from a place of clarity and love. This collapse is like a forest fire, burning away deadwood to make room for new growth. The system structures, expectations, roles, turn to ash, but your spark remains, ready to seed a new reality. Embracing this moment means choosing creation over survival. To expand, reflect on a recent loss or change. Did it reveal something about your true self? Write down one insight from this shift, what it freed you to see or choose. This clarity is your foundation for a new reality. In the old mindset, you survive, reacting, striving, fitting in. In the new mindset, you create, choosing from your heart, trusting your truth, shaping your world. This choice isn't about perfection, it's about intention. You don't need to meditate for hours or abandon your life. Just pause, ask what feels true, and act from there. Say no to what drains you, yes to what lights you up. Create for joy, not approval. This choice rewrites your reality. You stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What am I creating?" You don't need external validation, your worth is within. You don't need to fight, the world aligns with your light. This is the power of creation, you become the source, and reality follows. This choice is like planting a garden. The old mindset had you pulling weeds to survive, the new has you sowing seeds for beauty. Each choice, kindness, courage, joy, is a seed, growing a reality that's yours, vibrant and alive. To delve deeper, choose creation today. Do one thing, write, rest, laugh, for no reason but joy. Journal how it feels. These acts plant seeds, building a reality that reflects your heart, not the system's rules. Consider Elena, who lived for others' approval, job, family, status, until a layoff shattered her world. In the emptiness, she found her spark, painting not for praise but for joy. Her art drew new connections, not wealth, but a life that felt hers. She didn't escape reality, she created it, living from her truth. Or take Marcus, who followed society's path until a health scare woke him up. He stopped chasing success and started listening to his heart, hiking daily, sharing stories with strangers. His life grew simpler, but richer, aligned with his essence, not the system's demands. These stories mirror your potential. They're not about perfection but about choosing creation over survival, truth over role. The system may call you foolish, but your light proves your strength. To expand, seek creators around you. Notice someone who lives authentically, their energy shifting the room. Their path mirrors yours, showing you can create, too, choosing your spark over the system's pull. Living as a source means trusting your inner truth, not external rules. You don't need to prove yourself, you're enough. You don't need to fight, you're whole. You act from love, not fear, creating a reality that resonates with your essence. This doesn't mean abandoning responsibility, it means living with intention, choosing what aligns with your light. As a source, you radiate, not react. You enter a room, and the energy shifts, not because you demand it, but because your presence carries truth. People align with your light or fade, opportunities match your heart or dissolve. You're not chasing, you're creating, knowing the world responds to your inner clarity. This life is like being a fountain, not a bucket. The system wants you to collect approval, status, but as a source, you overflow, sharing your light without losing it. Each choice to live this way deepens your flow, shaping a reality that's yours. To expand, live as a source today. Choose one act, kindness, creation, that feels like your truth, no outcome needed. Journal the ripple, how it shifts you, others. These acts make you a fountain, transforming your world. Choosing to live from your inner truth brings a freedom the system can't touch. You're no longer bound by fear of judgment, need for approval, or pressure to conform. You create from your heart, live from your spark, and watch the world reshape around you. This freedom isn't loud, it's quiet, a calm knowing that you're enough, that your light is your guide. This freedom changes everything. Relationships deepen or dissolve, aligning with your truth. Goals shift from external to internal, from status to joy. You live not to survive but to thrive, knowing your reality flows from your essence, not the system's rules. This freedom is like soaring above a storm. The system's chaos, fear, control, swirls below, but you rise, guided by your inner light. You don't need to fight, you just shine, creating a reality that's yours, boundless and free. To expand, embrace this freedom. Choose one moment today to act from your truth. Say no, create, be still. Journal how it feels. These moments build a life where you're free, shaping a world that reflects your light. You're not a cog in a machine, you're a creator, a spark meant to shape reality. The world may push survival, fear, and separation, but you can choose creation, love, and unity. Stop reacting, start creating. Stop doubting, start shining. You're here to live as a source, radiating a light that transforms your world and inspires others. Every choice to be your true self is a brushstroke, painting a reality that's yours. Thank you for being here, for awakening, for choosing to create. You're not just watching, you're part of a wave, a community of creators reshaping the world. Your light, your choices, inspire others. Keep shining, keep creating, keep being you.